Good evening. I'm Cosette LeMay, Exceed's Director of Development and Communications, and I'm once again here in our Gladstone building. Welcome to In Our Community, Exceed Enterprises' third annual virtual fundraising event. We're so grateful that you set aside this time to be with us and learn more about the amazing folks we serve. We're back this year with more stories of success than ever before, as well as some insights and updates shared directly from our staff and our board. But first, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the group of partners that help make this event possible. At the friend level, I want to thank Pro Circuit Electric, Citizens Bank, and Bob's Red Mill. At the supporter level, I want to thank Clackamas Federal Credit Union, Advantis Credit Union, Providence Health and Services, Cutting Edge Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, Consolidated Community Credit Union, Castparts Employees Federal Credit Union, and On Point Community Credit Union. As you can see, we love our local credit unions. At the partner level, I want to thank Commercial Air Filtration and ZP Productions, who donated a portion of the time spent creating the incredible stories we'll be sharing with you later tonight. And finally, at the advocate level, we'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Pratco Creekway Industrial and CHR Creative, who is also providing technical support for tonight's event. Thank you. Next, we'd like to thank the Cascadia Chapter of Credit Unions for sharing this event with their membership. Finally, we'd like to thank Breakside Brewery and the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum for the goods they generously donated, as well as Spot Design, who created our new logo and worked on the amazing wraps for our 2 brand new vehicles. I would also like to take a moment to recognize all the staff and volunteers who pitched in to help this event take shape. And of course, our clients and supported workers, the reason we all show up for work every day. Stepping in front of a camera can be a little nerve-wracking, but you all showed up in support of the work we do, and the folks we're fortunate enough to serve. Finally, I want to thank each and every one of you watching this right now. We're so grateful you took this precious time out of your day to learn a bit more about what it is we do at Exceed and just why it matters. You will have the chance to hear firsthand from several of our clients, staff, and volunteers tonight. If something moves you to give, please click the blue donate button at the top right-hand side of your screen. After selecting the amount you would like to donate and adding an optional message of support, you'll be given a choice to donate by credit card, ACH, Venmo, PayPal, or to pledge a donation to be paid by check. Each gift made tonight will move us closer to our goal and create new opportunity for individuals with diverse abilities. So, now it's time to get comfy, grab your snacks, maybe keep that wallet nearby, and enjoy these stories happening in our community.
My name is Christy, and I've been with Exceed for 14 years.
So when you first started at Exceed, you felt what?
Shy.
Shy, yeah. You didn't know how to talk to people, how to accept new people.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that, so I would always go talk to her. And then one day we had a blow up. I didn't even know what I did. And then she went and got her case coordinator. We sat down, come to find out, I was trying to talk to Christy, and she didn't know how to tell me she wasn't ready. So we had a nice talk with her case coordinator, found out who each other was, and from then on, we just became friends. Christy and I came up with different signals when she was stressed out. We just learned to talk to each other. And that's just how it became really good.
For 2022. And see how I made this little space right here?
Mm-hmm.
That way, once we come over here, then you have another space to go through.
Okay.
See how that works?
Yeah.
Perfect.
My favorite part of Exceed is to see all my friends and see all my coworkers.
She would start giving her opinion, and she was more outspoken. And now she works at Mod Pizza.
Working at Mod Pizza is fun. I have to go immediately to the boxes and do the flats, and we have to fold them.
Have you made pizza dough?
Put the pizza dough in there and do the dough press. Red sauce goes first.
Nice.
Then the cheese goes on secondly. then the ham goes on third, and then yeah, put pineapple onto it.
That's the best part.
I totally forgot that.
Do you like working? Mm-hmm. What do you like about it?
Money. I get paid.
Money, and don't forget the free pizza. What do you like to spend your money on?
Clothes.
Clothes. Yes, very
Shopping.
expensive ripped jeans.
Shopping. Yeah, I got holes in my jeans.
Yeah.
Katora is my job coach.
So what is a job coach? What does she do for you?
She helps me out with things.
Job coach helps you learn something new, helps you when you're doing something wrong, and maybe anxiety if the boss can't help you. Okay, nice. As adults, we demand respect and we give respect, right? Mm-hmm. You deserve respect just like the next person. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's okay to ask for it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the past, you wouldn't have talked to anybody. Mm-mm. But look where you're at.
Yeah.
You've grown quite a bit, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Hello, I'm Steve Achilles, and I'm so blessed to serve as the CEO of Exceed Enterprises. As the grip of the pandemic loosens and things are opening, we are able to see smiles, get hugs, and connect with people we haven't seen for a long time. And while many of us have thrived without the stress of daily interactions, others have been challenged and deeply missed these most human of connections. So tonight, we thank you for joining us. This is a special night, a chance for us to share the stories that make Exceed such a special organization. And it's an opportunity for you to support the organization and help us create more of the incredible stories you will hear tonight. I want to thank our presenting sponsors, Pratco Creekway Industrial and CHR Creative, for making this night possible. Over the last 2 years, our industry has struggled. Some agencies have had to close their doors and others reduce much-needed services. And the result is that many people are no longer able to find services. But at Exceed, we've been fortunate to continue serving through this challenging time. And we are entering an era of growth, of possibility for Exceed to serve our clients and their vision for their own lives. We were the first and remain the only major organization in the state to offer its client-facing staff a living wage. While we used to serve people in 3 counties, we're now serving people in 8 counties. We will continue to do our best to make sure that everyone who wants services will be able to receive them. And your support has been invaluable for making that happen. Simply put, we are equipped for this very special moment. Thanks to our amazing staff, a committed and supportive board of directors, Exceed is moving forward and living our mission each and every day, supporting individuals with diverse abilities. Their vision is our mission. So tonight, you'll hear stories from the different areas of Exceed, stories that will touch you and will make many of you do what they did for me, which bring me to tears. I guarantee that tonight you will catch a glimpse of a more positive world and see some of the best of our humanity. And later tonight, you will learn where your dollars go. Our focus is to use the dollars that you contribute tonight to create new opportunities for the people that we are so blessed to serve. Much needed programs are not always funded from traditional sources. This last year, we piloted a mindfulness program, music therapy, physical fitness classes. And while the programs were successful, the funding came from a one-time grant, and now they've had to be put on hold. In addition, you'll hear tonight a few of our most urgent funding needs, the 3 T's: transportation, technology, and importantly, training. So tonight, please sit back and enjoy. I hope that you'll take a minute to show your support for our clients and give, as you are able, to support the people and mission of Exceed Enterprises. Thank you so much.
I like it because down here it's peaceful, nobody bothers me, it's quiet. Yeah, I've been living here 15 years at Hillside Manor, so I'm happy. I heard about Exceed from my best friend. When I first gave Exceed, I was nervous because there's a lot of people, but I got used to it after a while. Katie's my case coordinator at Exceed.
Anytime, they need help with anything, I'm kind of the go-to person for them.
If I have a problem, she'll talk to me sometimes, or she'll just call and see how I'm doing. I think she's a wonderful lady. She's a good friend.
He just has a huge heart. He's very funny and smart and sweet. He's just a all-around good guy.
You know what my favorite song is? Ticket to Ride. Yeah, I like the Beatles. John Lennon's my favorite Beatle. I could think of music, listen to music, and it makes me feel better. I love movies. I like Batman. I have a cool bobblehead collection. My favorite's the Oregon Duck one. I used to like doing art. I haven't done that in a while.
Mitch and I have been working together for almost 6 years now, and I've really seen Mitch grow throughout these years. Right now, he is looking for a job opportunity in the community.
I applied at Big Lots and Harbor Freight. I'm waiting to hear back.
I think with each opportunity he's had for work, he has become more courageous and less anxious, and he's just really blossomed with every year that he's been with Exceed. Having a job for anyone, I think it's important as far as socializing, as far as learning new tasks, and just becoming more independent. It definitely makes me feel really proud of him that he's come so far.
If I didn't go to Exceed, I'd be lonelier. Probably be here bored.
I think if Mitch didn't have Exceed in his life, he wouldn't have as many friends and the support he has in life. His circle has just widened incredibly with having the Exceed experience.
I like having a job because it helps me pay the bills and have satisfaction, be with friends, be with people. It makes me feel like I'm an adult and I'm not a kid. I'm looking forward to getting a job soon.
Good evening. First of all, let me say thank you, supporters, for coming out to support Exceed and our fundraising efforts this year. My name is Alundis Bryce, and I am the Employment Service Coordinator for Exceed. Some of my duties and what I do is I came here to help grow the program here at Exceed. But first, let's back up a little bit and talk about who I am. Again, my name is Alundis Bryce, and I'm from Mississippi, born and raised down south. I was lucky enough to actually start my career in football. I went to Ole Miss on a football track scholarship and was lucky enough to get drafted to the Dallas Cowboys, where I won a Super Bowl. I then played for Philly. After I ended my football career as a player, I actually started coaching football. A few colleges I coached at was University of Alabama at Birmingham. I went back and coached at my alma mater, Ole Miss, and then left there and went and coached at Idaho. And then Jerry Glanville, who was this legendary coach, actually talked me into coming to Portland to coach at Portland State, and that's how I got here. Now, with that being said, that should tell you a ton about who I am. I'm all about technique, and I'm all about the little things to make not only myself and the coaching staff, but our players great at what we do. And that kind of plays into great of why we're here. You as a supporter of Exceed are here to make and help us be great at what we do. Again, my job is to actually grow the program here. So far, we've been blessed enough to actually be in a few counties. Marion County, we're in Deschutes County, we're also in Lincoln County. And some of the existence and new ones that we're trying to get into, that we're going to be moving into, is Lane County. We're in the process now of actually looking for staff in that area. Now, what do? That's a really good question. What do we actually do in this program? where our job, our motto, and everything that we believe in is all about helping our young men and women find and maintain community employment. I'm here to talk to you, supporters of Exceed, to ask for help. Help in a few ways. One of the things that I said is that I was a coach and I was a football player and I'm a technician in what we do. In doing that, if any of you are ever athletes or any of you ever watch sports or any concept of what that is, practice is the most important thing we do. Same thing here. It's called training though. And in those trainings, we have to partner with people in the community to actually get that done. And those little things actually cost Exceed money. And that's what we're here to talk to you about. Actually trying to get some of our Exceed supporters to come join our team to help us get better training for our staff so that they can be better prepared to go out and find those jobs, to go out and support our individuals in the community. Another thing that we have is technology. Now those run hand in hand because the trainings are great because they're going to guide us in what we need to do. The technology is going to give us the capabilities to actually do our service in real time in the community where we actually exist. You know, in today's world, offices just kind of went away. You know, everything's done remotely. And that's the same thing for us. But we've always been out in the community. And that technology need that you supporters are going to help us get are going to help us be better prepared to actually do that work. You know, one of the last parts that I'll talk about, and it's a huge deal in certain parts of the state, you know, is transportation. Transportation needs are a need all over. But in these new growth areas that we're trying to go to, you know, those three funding sources call it the rural areas. You know, not so many buses, you know, not so many taxis. You know, it's harder for our individuals to get to and from work. We have to take them, or they have to get a ride from someone else, or they have to walk. You know, that support of helping us get better transportation for these young men and women is a really, really big key. And it's going to be a really good factor in what we're looking for from you as a supporter to help us get to our goal. You know, my last request, and take this to heart, is that if you have time, come out and see some of our programs. Come out and meet the staff. Come out and meet our individuals. It's a passionate group of young men and women, just like you're passionate about what you do and the support that you're given to Exceed. Thank you guys again, and have a great day.
I was born in Oregon City and raised in Oregon City. I'm an Oregon native, so pretty much all my life I lived here in Oregon. You know, I was in special ed all through high school and grade school, and I was just picked on. Like, I tried to get along with everybody, but it was just, I was different than anybody else, and I was getting picked on. Some people judge people by the cover of their book. It's like covering you got a book you're trying to read. People try to judge you by that. It's like you can't judge a book by its cover. When I first found out for Exceed is when I was working with my PA brokerage services. They introduced me over at Georgia Pacific. I was working, I was driving over the road. By the time I lost my job because too many accidents in the yard. But once I'm with O'Reilly's, yeah, I'm dealing with customers. But then after that, I'm just out my own in the truck. I'm just myself. I've been with O'Reilly Auto Parts for 5 years. I'm their driver specialist delivery driver. I deliver car parts to the shops. When I first clock in on the clock, I have to do a pre-check on the truck, which means checking the four-ways, headlights, tire, tread, making sure there's no damage to the truck, and making sure everything is A-okay to go making my deliveries. Elizabeth is my job coach, and she's been awesome. She asks me how my day is going, and I tell her it's been busy, hectic sometimes. My stress level sometimes gets the best of me, and my anxiety kicks in. Elizabeth helps me out with breathing techniques, to relax a little bit and to calm. So I go 9 with 9, 8 with 8, 0 with 0, you know.
If no one has ever met Robert, Robert is someone that is extremely hardworking. He always strives to do his best, and now that I've met him, is willing to come out of his little cocoon to be his beautiful little butterfly. I met Robert a little bit after my very first day. He was my very first client that I met, and we hit it off right out the bat. I mean, he's great. Yeah, you got a minute. Exceed is a company that has individuals that have adversities in mind. Our aim is to help them gain gainful employment. And I have noticed Robert has grown in his willingness to interact with more people. When I see Robert thriving at work and just thriving in general, I feel extremely proud and happy of him. And I like to think that I may have helped him a little bit.
You've done a lot.
Yeah, it makes me tear up sometimes.
I feel very, very relaxed when I'm talking to Elizabeth, because it just helps a lot to have somebody having to talk to help out when I need help. And even though I don't think I need it, she's there.
Can't get rid of me.
Not trying to.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. My name is Aaron Goff, and it is my pleasure to serve on the board of directors for Exceed Enterprises. My day job is working for Clackamas Federal Credit Union, where we are all about improving lives through financial empowerment. And I love serving on the board at Exceed because that's exactly what we do here as well. Connecting people with diverse abilities to opportunities to be involved in the community, interact with others, and earn a paycheck is truly empowerment. And I believe that enriches not just the individuals we serve, but also the community as a whole. I also happen to be the father of an adult child with diverse abilities, and I can tell you as a parent that it is extremely comforting to know that organizations like Exceed are working to help my child and many others like her succeed, providing opportunities that would not be possible otherwise. But the main thing I wanted to talk about this evening is the incredible job that the team here at Exceed has done, especially over the last few years. Obviously, the pandemic has been hard on all of us, but especially so for those with diverse abilities. Many of our clients are predisposed to severe outcomes from COVID. Many are just now beginning to emerge from isolation after 2 years. The team here at Exceed has just been amazing throughout the pandemic, providing services to those clients that were able to continue working and finding innovative ways to serve those that were not. I want to thank everyone on this incredible team for a job well done. And as we emerge from 2 long years of mask and quarantine, the team is stronger now than ever, and they stand ready to serve more clients than ever before. That's where you come in. Bryce talked about what we call the 3 T's: training, technology, and transportation. As our programs are ramping back up in a post-pandemic world, the need in all of these areas is great, and I hope you'll all be inspired to give as you're able to help us meet that need. Thank you so much for supporting empowerment, inclusion, and for helping to improve lives in our community. Thank you.
I like Goodwill, and I like Garbucks, and I like the Vancouver Mall.
So I'm thinking you like shopping.
Yeah. Yep, you want.
This is Kathy, Miss Kathy Garrison. When Kathy graduated high school, she then enrolled in Exceed. Kathy is probably one of a small handful of people now that have been with Exceed for probably 40 plus years. She worked a lot in our employment program, but then as the years progressed and things changed, Kathy's realizing that hanging out and doing fun stuff in the community seemed to be a little bit more interesting.
Disney, I'm going in.
The program that Kathy currently participates in is our Paths to PDX program. And that is a program where her peers come together and they get to go on outings in our community, where they get to be involved with, just everyday people out there having a good time, whether it be going to a park or Goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come here 3 days a week to our program?
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That keeps you out of trouble, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I would like a white dog and mocha, dog and deer bounty. Yeah, right? Yeah, you bunny.
Yeah.
You bunny.
What's Exceed do for you? How's it make you feel?
It makes me feel good.
Yeah? Why?
Because I like the people.
The work that Exceed does for our folks, it speaks volumes. Our people grow. They come to us and they're quiet and they're in a little shell, and you can watch them grow and blossom, and before you know it, they're making friends and they're laughing and they become a totally different person. It enriches their lives. It opens their eyes to different people, different experiences, and to let them know that the world is a good place. You got to fight back the tears at times because it's a beautiful thing. You going to be here for another 40? Yeah? Plan on it?
Yeah.
Shake on it?
Yeah.
Okay. 40 more?
Yep.
Don't let me down.
I won't.
Okay.
Debbie.
All right. We'll be here.
My name is Ashley Metz, and I'm the Community Services Coordinator, and I have the coolest job ever. I get to introduce our participants to our communities.
And I'm Judy Powell, serving on the Board of Directors with a strong contingent of fellow board members. We're so thankful you took your valuable time to join our event tonight in our community. As a long-term board member, I'm very proud of Exceed's growth over the years. While the recent past has brought fear and uncertainty, Exceed's exceptional staff, along with the board, came together, we charted a path, and many positive changes have taken place. And with those changes comes the need for community support. And tonight, we're asking for your help to allow us to keep providing essential services to the people we serve. Your support can take many forms, and we encourage everyone who can to volunteer your time and services. And if you're able, click the blue donate button on the right side of your screen right now. If you're invested in sustaining Exceed's work into the future, consider making a recurring donation. This could be structured over months or even years, whatever suits your needs. Just check the recurring donation box when you make your donation tonight, or contact us directly. Staff will be in touch to set up your sustaining gift.
Thank you, Judy. At this point, you've cried, laughed, learned, and hopefully enjoyed tonight's event. Now is the time where we show you how the 3 T's play a huge part in our mission and where we need your help. So our first T, let me ask you a question. How is safe, reliable transportation affect your daily life? Or why is it important for us to have reliable transportation? Whether you drive, ride a bike, take public transportation, or walk, it's a privilege to not have to ask these questions each day. Our communities are seeing Exceed living our mission at all times of the day in our brand new 14-passenger, wheelchair lift-compatible vans, cruising Portland and beyond.
Yes.
We take our folks out for fun activities and job training every day in these vans. Folks ask, who are we? What do we do? What a gift. But, and we know there's always a but. That's not the case for our other programs. Did you know Our Work Futures teams never stopped providing on-site job coaching during the pandemic. Those essential jobs that were imperative for our country to keep moving were filled by our participants who wanted to work and contribute. Exceed staff used and continue to use their vehicles to see folks make the interview on time or not miss their orientation. The list is endless. Safe, reliable transportation is vital to our participants who work or want to have a fun day at the beach. Earlier tonight, Bryce explained how we have expanded to 8 counties and transportation is even more in demand. This is how you can play a part in our mission to continue promoting an inclusive workplace and integrative communities. Your donation will ensure we have enough vehicles to keep our folks active. We face ongoing costs for vehicle maintenance, and rising gas prices have put all of us in a squeeze. Please donate now and let us know if you would like to make a reoccurring gift to keep our vans on the road.
Ashley, transportation sure makes a difference for our people. But what's the second T?
Yes, while transportation is essential, another urgent need we have here at Exceed is technology. We utilize these Microsoft Surfaces tablets every single day. As all of our programs are community-based, these surfaces go where we go. It is not uncommon for staff to work at gas stations, bowling alleys, or wherever we have the little time to take our notes. As Bryce mentioned, Exceed is expanding, and these tools are imperative to get these services in the hands of new staff. Not to mention printers, keyboards, mice, surface covers, up-to-date and compatible monitors, Wi-Fi hotspots for working in the field. But guess what? This is where you can help. Any above item mentioned that is in newer condition will be highly appreciated. Reach out to our office manager, Kate, and she can provide more details. As always, you can donate here right now or anytime at our website, exceedoregon.com/donate.
So we've talked about transportation and technology. What's left?
Training! As we know, training is not cheap. Exceed falls under the healthcare worker umbrella. Each new hire is required to have certain training courses until they can work with participants on their own. While the ongoing pandemic, seats are limited and costs are rising. Courses like first aid, CPR training are in high demand, and we need to get these new folks registered right away. And remember, we now serve 8 different counties in Oregon. Many of our new counties have very high need for services and few providers available to meet those needs. But guess what? We need your help.
And we need your help now. We've seen how people in our community have believed in our mission, and now we're asking you to believe in our vision. A vision where people we serve are not sitting at home, but want to work or engage in our communities. Please join us in making Oregon more accessible and inclusive. With each dollar donated, more opportunities become available for people with diverse abilities. New jobs, new community friends, new experiences. Our mission is to empower people of all abilities to achieve their personal vision. And with your help, we're doing that every day. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stay safe, be well, and stay in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Exceed.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay!
Thank you for supporting Exceed.
Thank you for supporting Exceed Enterprises.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the people of Exceed Enterprises.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you to all the supporters and workers who work here. Thank you.